You ever have one of those moments where you just snap? Like, you're minding your own business, living your life, and then some busybody decides they've got the divine right to tell you how to mow your lawn or park your car. That's where this whole mess started, with a neon yellow notice taped to my mailbox, courtesy of our HOA's resident dictator, Karen McAllister. No outdoor games allowed. It screamed in Comic Sans, like a toddler throwing a tantrum on paper. I stood there, coffee mug in hand, staring at it like it was written in Klingon. Outdoor games. My backyard cornhole tournaments with the neighbors? The kids' water balloon fights? Banned. Oh, hell no. I'm Jake, by the way. 34, single dad, graphic designer, and proud owner of a slightly overgrown lawn in the sleepy suburbs of Willow Creek. My house isn't much: 3 bedrooms, a sagging deck, and a backyard that's my pride and joy. It's where my daughter, Ellie, 8 years old and all giggles, spends her summers hurling beanbags or splashing in a kiddie pool. It's where my neighbor Mike, a chill dude who brews his own IPAs, grills burgers while we debate the best Marvel movie. And it's where Karen, our HOA president with a perm straight out of 1985, decided to wage war. Her notice claimed games were disruptive to the community aesthetic. Aesthetic? Lady, it's a suburb, not the Louvre. Karen wasn't new to this. She'd been patrolling our cul-de-sac like a hawk, armed with a clipboard and a vendetta. Last month, she fined Mrs. Rodriguez for planting unauthorized tulips. The month before, she sent me a letter because my trash cans were out 5 minutes past pickup. But banning games? That was personal. Ellie was crushed when I told her no more slip and slide, no more ring toss. Mike, over a beer that night, just shook his head. She's got to be stopped, man. This is tyranny. I nodded, but I wasn't just going to complain. I was done playing nice. The next morning, I woke up with a fire in my gut. Karen wanted to control my backyard? Fine. I'd give her a show she couldn't ignore. I spent that day sketching out a plan, one so petty and glorious it'd make her head spin. I wasn't just going to break her rule, I was going to shatter it, live-streamed for the world to see. Step 1. I called Mike and our other neighbor, Tara, a yoga instructor with a knack for chaos. They were in before I finished explaining. Step 2. I dusted off my old streaming gear from my short-lived gaming channel days. Step 3. I hit up every neighbor I knew, spreading the word like wildfire. By Friday, we were ready to launch the Backyard Olympics, a 3-day middle finger to Karen's regime. The conflict wasn't just about games, it was about her need to control everything. Karen's notices started popping up everywhere. No loud music. No unapproved decorations. She even tried to ban Mike's dog from barking. It was like she thought she owned us. The neighborhood WhatsApp group was a war zone. Half the folks were sick of her, the other half too scared to cross her. Tara dug up the HOA bylaws, and sure enough, the no games rule was some vague clause Karen twisted to fit her agenda. That was the last straw. If she wanted to play dictator, I'd play rebel. Friday morning, the Backyard Olympics kicked off. I'd turn my lawn into a carnival. Cornhole boards, a slip-and slide, a makeshift ring toss with hula hoops, even a potato sack race track marked with chalk. Mike brought his grill, Tara set up a lemonade stand, and Ellie ran around with a megaphone, hyping up the crowd. I fired up the live stream, titled Willow Creek Backyard Olympics. Screw the HOA. By noon, we had 20 neighbors, kids included, competing in events like fastest kiddie pool float and beer can stacking. The stream was pulling 100 viewers, mostly local friends and randos from Reddit. It felt like we were sticking it to the man, and damn, it felt good. Karen showed up at 2 p.m., clipboard in hand, face redder than a stop sign. She stormed across my lawn, dodging a kid mid-sack race, and jabbed a finger at me. This is a violation, Jake. Shut it down. I just grinned, holding up my phone, streaming her meltdown live. Karen, it's my property. You gonna arrest me for cornhole? The crowd laughed, and she froze, realizing she was on camera. Mike, sipping a beer, chimed in. Lighten up, Karen. Want a burger? She sputtered something about fines and stomped off. Viewers spiked to 300. I leaned into the camera. Folks, that's our HOA president. Let's keep the games going. Saturday was even wilder. Word spread, and we had 50 people show up, neighbors, their cousins, even some guy from 2 towns over. I painted a sign, big, sloppy red letters on a plywood sheet, Backyard Olympics, free for all, and propped it against the fence. Karen came back, this time with a nervous neighbor, Tom, trailing her like a lost puppy. She waved her clipboard like a battle flag, screaming about noise complaints. I pointed to the crowd, now chanting OLYMPACS, and said, "Looks like the community's fine with it." Tara, ever the instigator, handed Karen a water balloon. "Join us or leave, Karen." The stream hit 1,000 viewers, and comments flooded in. "Get her, Jake. HOA Karens are the worst." That's when I noticed Karen's husband in the crowd, sneaking a high five to Mike. The twist? Even her own family was done with her. Sunday was the grand finale. I'd saved the best for last, a water balloon dodgeball tournament. Ellie was the star, pelting Mike with balloons while the crowd roared. Karen made her final stand, threatening to call the cops. I just shrugged. Go ahead. They'll love the free lemonade. The stream peaked at 2,000 viewers, and donations started rolling in enough to cover any fine she'd slap on me. By dusk, we'd crowned Ellie the Olympic Queen, and I shut down the stream with a speech. This is our neighborhood. Not Karen's. Keep playing, keep living. The fallout? Karen tried fining me $500, but the HOA board, flooded with complaints from neighbors inspired by the stream, overruled her. She stepped down as president a week later, citing personal reasons. Rumor has it she's selling her house. My backyard, still the neighborhood's unofficial playground. Ellie's already planning a Halloween spooky Olympics. Life's too short for Karens, you know? If you've got an HOA horror story, hit up the Willow Creek WhatsApp group. We're always down for a good fight. The end.